Imagine this: you're sitting in a quiet cafe, the scent of freshly brewed coffee in the air. You notice a couple at the corner table, their body language speaking volumes. The man leans in slightly, his voice calm yet confident, while the woman listens with deep engagement, a warm smile playing on her lips. You wonder, what is it about this man that captivates her so completely? This isn't just a fleeting moment, it's the essence of attraction at play. Many men believe that being nice, generous, and respectful is enough to win a woman's heart. But as many have discovered, that isn't always the case. The real key? Emotional connection. The misunderstanding, when being nice isn't enough. Not long ago, I had a conversation with a guy who was completely baffled by his dating experience. He had met a woman who repeatedly said she wanted a kind, gentle man, a true gentleman. And he was exactly that. He treated her with respect, always went out of his way to be there for her, and even surprised her with thoughtful gifts. Yet, she seemed distant. She didn't respond to his gestures the way he expected, and eventually, she drifted away. He was left confused and frustrated. Why would she reject the very thing she claimed she wanted? The truth is, women may say they want a nice guy, but what they truly desire is someone who can make them feel something deeply, someone they can emotionally connect with. Emotional connection, the true desire. At the core of every successful romantic relationship is emotional connection. Women don't just want a man who treats them well, they want to feel something powerful when they are with him. This is why a purely nice approach often falls flat. Buying flowers, sending sweet messages, and constantly being available may seem romantic, but if they don't trigger an emotional response, they won't create attraction. So, what actually makes a woman feel emotionally connected to a man? 1. Confidence and strength of character. Women are naturally drawn to men who are comfortable with themselves. Confidence isn't about arrogance, it's about knowing your worth and not seeking validation. A man who has strong beliefs, makes decisions with certainty, and leads with confidence naturally attracts a woman's attention. Backhand index pointing right example: think about James, a guy who used to be overly accommodating in relationships. He always asked his girlfriend what she wanted, never made decisions, and constantly sought her approval. Over time, she lost interest. Why? Because he didn't provide a sense of strength. When he started setting boundaries, making firm decisions, and leading conversations with confidence, everything changed. 2. The ability to create emotional highs and lows. Women don't want a predictable, steady emotional experience, they crave excitement, anticipation, and surprise. This doesn't mean playing games, but rather understanding how to create emotional variety. Backhand index pointing right example: imagine a man who only ever talks about work and daily tasks. Compare him to someone who shares thrilling stories, makes her laugh, and introduces her to new experiences. The second man will always be more appealing. 3. A sense of mystery and challenge. When something is easily available, it loses value. If a man is too eager, too predictable, or too emotionally dependent, he removes any sense of challenge. Women want to earn a man's attention, not be handed it on a silver platter. Backhand index pointing right example: think about a man who has an exciting life, is busy with his own passions, and doesn't immediately respond to every message. That man creates intrigue. His time is valuable, which makes him more desirable. Why women protect their hearts. Women don't give their emotional connection freely because once they do, they become deeply invested. This is why they take time to assess whether a man is worth that connection. They need to know he is someone they can trust emotionally and someone who will maintain their interest over time. Many men make the mistake of being too available too soon, pouring all their emotions into a woman before she has invested in them emotionally. This often results in a lack of attraction because the woman hasn't had the chance to truly value his presence. How to build emotional connection the right way. 1. Lead, don't chase. Women don't want to feel like they are being placed on a pedestal. They are attracted to men who have their own lives, ambitions, and direction. Instead of constantly pursuing, focus on becoming a man who naturally draws people in. 2. Be emotionally expressive, but not overly needy. Expressing emotions is important, but overwhelming a woman with constant messages, gifts, or emotional dependency will push her away. Share your emotions in a way that strengthens the connection rather than making her feel pressured. 3. Be playful and unpredictable. Injecting humor, teasing, and playful banter into conversations keeps things exciting. Women love men who can make them laugh and create fun, spontaneous moments. Real life story, 2 different approaches. Let's take 2 men, Alex and Ryan. Alex is the classic nice guy. He always agrees with what his girlfriend says, showers her with gifts, and is always available at her beck and call. Ryan, on the other hand, is kind but also maintains his independence. He teases playfully, challenges her opinions, and isn't afraid to say no when necessary. Over time, the woman starts to lose interest in Alex because the dynamic becomes too predictable. But she remains drawn to Ryan because he keeps her emotionally engaged. Lessons learned and conclusion. At the end of the day, a woman's deepest desire in a relationship isn't just about finding a nice guy. It's about connecting emotionally with someone she sees as high value, someone who inspires feelings of excitement, respect, and trust. Key takeaways. Being nice is not enough. Emotional connection is built through excitement, confidence, and intrigue. Women value strength of character. Confidence, decisiveness, and independence are more attractive than blind devotion. Emotional engagement creates attraction. If you can make a woman feel something, she will naturally be drawn to you. If you've ever found yourself in a situation where being the nice guy didn't work, don't be discouraged. Attraction isn't about pretending to be someone you're not, it's about understanding the dynamics of emotional connection and learning how to build deeper, more meaningful relationships. What are your thoughts? Have you experienced this dynamic in your own life? Share your experiences in the comments below.